this is Kim with Mom's Creative Moments. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to continue working on my Oahu album, the second in that collection of 2 volumes. And today's focus is going to be on some photos that we took at the Aloha flea market that we went to. And then some other photos of not of people swimming, but we went swimming afterwards with my niece and nephew because we had spent the day with them, as you'll recall, at Pearl Harbor. And so we went ahead and went swimming with them. And so I have some photos, not of us swimming, but of the general area that we were in and enjoying the ocean. And so it should be fun. Let's check out my desktop and see how it comes together. All right, here's my workspace for today, and we are, this is going to be a relatively quick layout, I think, because I am mainly going to just be matting some photos, matting some photos and placing some memorabilia and embellishing. And that's really all there is to this particular layout, so it shouldn't take us really all that much time. I have this cute arrow punch out here, and the reason is because there is one photograph that I'm going to show you where I would like to be able to point to where we actually were, and so we're going to use that for that. I have some ticket stubs from the flea market that we went to at Aloha Stadium. I have a receipt for our lunch, my husband's and my lunch at the beach, where you'll see photos of in a little bit. And we actually, so we got this coconut shrimp. Oh my gosh, it was so good. I'm not a huge coconut shrimp fan, but this coconut shrimp was really, really good. My husband got shrimp and mahi-mahi, and we shared a shaved ice. Now this shaved ice was very much like a snow cone, like we would have here in the States. And you know, it cooled us off because it was a warm day, but it was not anything super special. The layout we're doing next time from Matsumoto's, oh my goodness, theirs is nothing even comparable to this. So just so you know, if you're ever there. So I have a bunch of stickers that I sort of collected from the Sunrays For Days, and just thought I would use some of them. There's bathing suits and towels and sunscreen and stuff like that, which applies to what we're going to be doing today. So that's why I got those out. I have some other laser borders we might use, I'm not sure. I have these letters which come from Q the Blue, and I thought we might do a letter title, a sticker letter title. So we'll see about that. And then I have several mats. These also come from Q the Blue, and because they are oceany, they work really well for the photos that we're going to be using today. So really like those. And here we have some more mats already they're already kind of stacked with the photos that I think will go best with them. I have this photo here, which is actually 2 pictures that I have welded together with some adhesive in the middle to create a little bit of a panorama. And this is kind of to illustrate what I think I tried to explain with words before, but I don't think I was super great at it. The way that this is designed, this is the Hilton Hotel. This was not where we stayed, but our hotel was right here. But the Hilton Hotel had its own lagoon, and what that means is that there was the ocean. This is the ocean. That's Diamond Head over there. This is the ocean. Then there was this sand bank, very large sand bank with a cement walkway that, sidewalk that went through it, whatever. And then over here on this side was another body of water that was landlocked. And you could tell that the ocean at times had gotten super high, or there was a storm or something that had sent waves over this sandbank right here, because there were fish in the lagoon. Tiny little schools of little tiny fish in this lagoon over here. So kind of fun, but the water in the lagoon was much more still than the water over here at the ocean. And the sand over here, I think they must have brought in, because it was much kinder to your feet than the sand over here on the edge of the island. So just something to think about. They don't police anybody who uses anyone can come and use the lagoon at Hilton. So if you're staying at any of the hotels along Waikiki right here, you can walk over and you can use that lagoon if you want to. And anyway, I just wanted to be able to see that and kind of explain it better, because I don't think I did that in an earlier post. Now that I've gotten these photos put together, I want to just kind of make them a little more level on top. So what I'm going to do is just sort of cut the top so that it's straight, or as straight as possible. Excuse me. And I'm going to cut the bottom as well. So I'm just going to level out the top, and then I'm not going to cut all of the bottom. I'm just going to cut a portion of it, because I don't want to lose all of those great shadows. They're cool. But that kind of gives us a little bit more streamlined effect for our photo. This is about 11 inches long, so it fits perfectly on a page and can showcase the location that we were in as we were swimming. So let me start from the beginning, and I've got these two pieces of paper that are going to be my base pages. They actually do match, but they're both ocean, so I decided that would be good. These are not CM pages. These are made by Paper House. Let me see if there's anything significant on the back to help you be able to order them if you want them. paperhouseproductions.com, and it just says beach. PHL-0002 BEACH. So if you're interested in those papers, that will help you out. I'll put that in the description as well, so you can copy and paste it super easy. And these are going to be the base sheets. Now, we left off at Pearl Harbor, so this is my husband and our nephew's son walking back to the car after our visit to Pearl Harbor. And I don't know what it was. I don't know what it is about my husband, but my nephew's little boy just loves Nimrod. So that's very cool. These are a couple of pictures of the Aloha flea market, which I don't know if you've ever been there before, but if you have not ever been there before, the Aloha Stadium is a very large football stadium on the Waikiki side of the island, and it's virtually across the street from Pearl Harbor. It's very, very close, and the flea market itself is in the parking lot, and it wraps all the way around the stadium. And so, and often many of the people who are selling there are businesses, of course, and so they'll have it'll be the same merchandise repeated over and over and over again all the way around the stadium, which I thought was very interesting. But anyway, so we just got a couple of pictures of that. This beautiful rainbow decided to come out while we were out and about that day, so we had to have a picture of the rainbow. And so then I have these mats so that we can mat at least a couple of these pictures. All right, and then after we went to the Aloha Stadium and hung out, oh, and they were selling fresh fruit. My nephew served his mission for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints in Portugal, and he came home, or he's been home for a number of years, but he was telling us that we needed to try fresh passion fruit. We had been drinking fruit juice blends the whole time we'd been there, and one of them had passion fruit in it, and he happened to find some passion fruit while we were there at the flea market. So he bought some fresh passion fruit. I was very shocked to find out that they were little tiny like orbs kind of, and he cut into them and they were very slimy, and the ones we had were kind of bitter, to be honest, which made them a little bit difficult to eat because I'm not a fan of bitter, sour things, but it was good to try, and I counted myself, I gave myself props, as it were, for even trying it, because I am not adventurous in food, guys. I am the worst. My husband takes me to a restaurant and I order the exact same thing every single time. Once I find something I like, that's it. That's what I'm ordering every single time. And as much as I go in with a good attitude and say to myself, I'm going to branch out and order something different today. Nope. I always end up ordering the same thing. So, anyways, he hassles me about that. I know you're shocked and dismayed by that, but he does. Okay, so what I've done here is just go ahead and kind of trim down a couple of these photos, and I was hoping that they would be the same because I trimmed the same amount off of them. However, I'm noticing now that the one is slightly longer, so I'm gonna just try to even those up just a little. Okay, and what I'm gonna do is just go ahead and put both of these on the same mat. So something like that. So they are they're both matted, but they're both sort of falling off the edge. All right, so there's that. I think these two mats are gonna hold on for another opportunity to serve. And let's take a look at the rest of these photos and see. There's my those cute kids we got to hang out with. This is the ocean side of the beach. And this was a picture taken from the food truck when we were getting our lunch. Again, Diamond Head is way down here, but this is all Waikiki right in here. So, just fun. And this was after we swam, so we got ice cream after we swam. This is more of the lagoon. Okay, sorry about that. My camera kind of decided to have a mind of its own. All right, so both of these actually are of the lagoon and probably could be kind of put together this way, but they're not exactly the same, you can see. So even the color of the water is kind of different, which makes me wonder what happened there, because I believe these were taken on the same day. So I don't know, funny. Anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and mount several of these photos on some mats, and then we'll worry about arranging and figuring out where they're going to go and how we're going to embellish and do our title and all of those kinds of things. Okay, so just bear with me and I'll speed up all the adhering of the onto the mats, and then we'll talk about arranging. All right, so now I've got all of these mounted. So let's see if let's play and see what we can fit on these pages. So we've got this one where we're leaving Pearl Harbor and headed to the SwapMeet. So we can put those, I would like to keep those kind of together. And we've got, this is the end of the day, so I'd like to keep that together. We could probably put this one on this page and these others over here on this page. Could do I don't know if either one of these are really critical to telling the story, because we've got quite a bit of the ocean water in there. But on the whole, I think I like this picture better than this one if I was going to include one or the other. So I think I'm going to set that one aside, and we'll just stick this one kind of up there. This one will balance this way. Now, we've got the ticket stubs from the flea market, SwapMeet, and I've got this receipt, which I think would be fun to include. So I want to put this somewhere, but I'm not sure exactly where. Maybe if I put it kind of with this photo, that would be best, because this was kind of, that's kind of together. So what if we move this over here and put these kind of together here, and maybe we don't have this extra photo. Maybe we only have the pictures of the cute kids, because we don't really have to have that. We've got most of that down here.
It also means you can use that other photo for something else.
I don't know. Right now I'm just playing. Trying to see what we ought to or could do. I love the fact that her bathing suit kind of matches the rainbow that's right here, so that's cool. Kind of cool. I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna move this down just a little bit. And move that over. If I move it down just a smidge more, I can use this upper corner for a title. And we can put those across, maybe across the top. Something like that. Okay.
I'm actually amazed that you got such a clear picture of a rainbow like that.
Well, iPhones can do wonderful things.
Good point.
I don't know what to say to that.
Good point.
I don't think it was me. But, you know.
Like, I got a couple photos of a rainbow on our trip, and they didn't come out as clear as that. But then I was taking them through the window of the van we were in.
True, and we were moving most of the time that we saw rainbows.
So
in
truthfully,
Ireland,
I should be
so
glad that they came out as clear as they did.
Probably. Okay. We're gonna adhere this back here and just kind of do something like that.
Would you remind me, are they still in Hawaii?
These guys?
Uh-huh.
No, they were there on vacation like we were.
Oh.
Okay, let's see. Let's get this one put down. And okay, these, I love using mats when they all work well for the theme that I'm doing. And all of these mats work so nicely that it's just awesome. Okay, so the, just trying to get the strip off the back of my peekaboo pocket. The peekaboo pocket is designed so that it folds, it can fold both directions. Like, so you peek at the other side, you can put a photo here and a photo here. There's an opening right here on the side usually, and then you fold this part over, and this side has sticky on it, and a cellophane wrapper that you can take off. Okay, so I'm just going to adhere this on here. I know Cynthia had asked if I do anything special, or I can't remember how she phrased her question now. I'm so sorry, but a couple weeks back she had said, or asked about the peekaboo pockets and whether they should be adhered to a page protector or directly onto your page. And the truth is you can adhere them however you like. Okay, so if you're using a big heavy, or if you're using a big peekaboo pocket, because the item that you're trying to put in your book is large, but maybe not so heavy, then you might want to be able to open and close that, and you can put it on the outside of the page protector so that it's easy to open and close, or you can cut a slit in the page protector and slip the peekaboo pocket through the slit so it's actually adhered to your page, but it can still be opened and closed without removing the page protector. That's what I plan to do with this one, is cut a slit in my page protector that matches that spot so that can slide right through, and it'll be attached to my page, but it can still be opened and closed. Okay, so but recently I did one with a book of postcards from Pearl Harbor, and that book was so thick and so heavy that I did put it in a peekaboo pocket, but then I secured the peekaboo pocket, the whole thing, to my page, and it will go under a page protector because I just didn't want it flopping around and then tearing something. All right, so I need a piece of paper that I can do a "we are here" kind of arrow. So let me grab a piece of a scrap paper. Here, we'll use this green. And I'm just gonna cut our punch a really quick little arrow. And then the arrow, I can use a foam square and pop up. Maybe two. They're small. So that it will show where we actually were to swim. Okay, so we had these guys with us and their little brother, so we were in the lagoon, not in the ocean, and we were somewhere like in this neighborhood over here. So I'm just gonna sort of put that arrow kind of going like that to remind us that that's where we were swimming. All right, and then let's do a title. So I don't know if you've ever done titles using stickers before. There are all kinds of different ways to do it. You can use a zero centering ruler to put all your letters on if you want your letters to be straight. If you want your letters to be to have some kind of an arch, you can actually use your CCS system and put your letters on there. And you can use a different sized arches depending on what you're trying to do. But these tools I have found work super great. They are something that I already have, so I've made them work. And I don't do titles very often. I think you can attest to that now that you've seen me do several albums worth of layouts. But sometimes they are fun to do. So I'm just going to peel these letters off in the order that I want them in. So Aloha Stadium is where the flea market was held. So I'm just going to spell Aloha. Somebody needs to sing out if I misspell something. And I'll try to hear you, okay? Aloha. Okay, so I just put those on the very edge. I don't know if you can see that very well, but on the very edge of my oval, my largest oval in my CCS, my custom cutting system. And then that just helps me place my letters where I want them to go. And then I can easily come in here and set them down. Onto my page and peel them off. See, there's two. It's really kind of a two at a time kind of a job. And this does work much better if you have one of the Titletopias. I have one, I just don't have it handy. So there's Aloha. And we'll do let's see. Should we call it a SwapMeet? SwapMeet flea market kind of has negative connotations, and that's not really what it is. It's more of a swap meet. So S and then W. A. Not sure what Finn is having a hard time with up there. And then an M. Hi, Michael.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good.
Good.
I wasn't trying to make noise because you were recording.
You can say hello even though I'm recording. My friends who listen to my videos don't mind hearing you say hello.
Okay. Well, I'm going to say another thing to you then.
What are you gonna say to me?
Goodbye.
Oh, all right.
I'll be
See you later.
Over on the table.
All right, so just gently, you have to be careful when you peel it off because some of them stick better than others. Swap. Meet. All right. Uh-oh. One of the E's came along for the ride. The Aloha SwapMeet. All right, and then over on this side, we can write Swimmin. All right, let's see. Not finding it. There. And let's use a lowercase. Swimmin. W. Look at the base of the I, and then the dot will come later. Two M's in swimming? I don't know. It's a slang term. Swimming would have two M's, so swimmin is going to have two M's. You like my logic there? I used to be really good at spelling, but not as much anymore.
Okay, I found this on the web for really good at spelling. Check it out.
Goodness. Thanks, Siri. Very funny. All right. Swimmin. Sometimes for me it just works better if I put the letters down where I want them. Now I've got an M that's all cocky wobble. Very stuck to my finger. Swimmin'. Okay, so swimmin', and I needed to dot those two eyes, so you can't forget to add those dots, although they're almost the same color as the paper underneath, so we're not going to see them very well. Ta-da! Swimmin'. I need a little, I'm not sure what you call these, apostrophe. I need an apostrophe. Swimmin'. There we go. Okay. And now let's do a couple of these cute bathing suits. Bathing suit. Here's a towel. Up there. Should we put a sun up there? I don't think I have a sun, actually. So, swimming at the beach. We're just going to add that little sticker right in there. Swimming at the beach. I'm going to change the way I've done this so that it makes more of a rounded cluster. We're going to get some sunscreen and use that as well. Put that up there in this corner. Not popping these up just because I think we just need a flat page. Every now and then you just need a flat page. It's okay to do a flat page. Okay, what else can we put over here on this side? A cloud. We've got some more swim trunks. We could do fun beach days. Something like that. Fun beach days. And maybe just add some cute little hearts. I know. We'll make the dots on the eyes hearts. Swimmin', since they don't show up so well. That'll work. All right. What do we think? I think not too bad, huh? That went together really, really quick, and looks like we spent a lot more time on it than we actually did. And sometimes it's fun to do, special titles. Usually I cut my titles on my Cricut machine at the end before I do my journaling and put my page protectors on. But, every now and then, it's fun. Thanks so much for joining me today and watching me put this together. I hope it's been inspiring for you on some level and giving you some ideas of things you can do in your own albums. And until next time, I hope you have many more creative moments. Thanks so much. You have a great day.